headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I'm f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million things that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind's ain't really not tame. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind's ain't really not tame. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I'm f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million things that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil when I do enough to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went into the way. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I've been slaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil when I do enough to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil that I knew not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to run my pain. I see sun coming out of that rain. My day, really my game. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cave. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went into the way. I ain't f***ing okay. I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I've been slaved. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil that I knew not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost?
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, City Tree Sports. It's a pleasure to have you live and in charge for a little iRacing action. That's what we're going to be doing here. Thank you to everybody out there. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it out there. We appreciate everybody kind of hanging out and chilling out with us. We're going to have a ton of fun, and thank you to everybody that is joining out there. We went 1080 out there. I'm sorry, 1080. We went long ways. We went to horizontal instead of vertical on our TikTok page, so we're going to be able to showcase what everybody else sees out there for tonight's race. Chop Racing back in action for the Cup Series. Chopp'N It Up podcast is on tap tonight. We're going to be running Texas, and it is the look as such. Texas Motor Speedway, ChopRacing.net. If you want to be a part of the Chopp'N It Up podcast, Chop Racing Cup Series, Week 11 here at Texas Motor Speedway, 150 laps for the drivers at the 1.46 mile length track. Track temperature qualifying right now, 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Ballast BB Music Admin Box going to be your top three that kind of push the boundaries of always being with Chop. So we appreciate them, and thank you to Chop for being out there. Ballast Status would be a part of the bottle status. You just got to go to chopchopracing.net, be able to take care of that. Stage is going to be at lap 45, 3 tire changes, no fast repairs for the drivers here. 82 degrees on the track racer. Weather reports going to have 31% humidity, clear skies, and 13 mile an hour wind. It is Texas Motor Speedway. So they're going to be out there. Thank you to everybody out there chatting. Much love to you. I encourage you all to get out there and share it out there. Thank you to everybody that's basically doing what you got to do. So we appreciate you, everybody dropping in and showing up, and left the alerts on for, I said, the alert chat box thing that's happening there on TikTok, so everybody can see what's happening there. So thank you very much. I appreciate everybody. We do have some driver camps tonight, so we're going to be able to showcase those, and we're going to see what these fine folks are going to be able to put out there. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like. Brad Dove, thank you for the like. Savage Zerka, thank you very much for the follow out there. Here's your starting grid. Well, that's a race. That's not what we're starting grid's going to look as such. Empty everything out, and then do it again. Go. Tell you what. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. It is going to be Nathan Bigart. It's going to be your pole sitter here. Bryce Cobbler's going to be your outside pole sitter. Bigart is being your pole sitter. Going to be presented by Stay Tuned Sports. You can check out Stay Tuned Sports on their podcast. It is the pole award for each and every Chop Racing broadcast for the Cup Series. So check out Stay Tuned Sports out there on not only YouTube, but they do have Spotify as well, and pretty much anywhere where podcasts are taken care of. Michael Caffrey, Michael Maddock going to make it road number 2. Russell Black, Michael Stricken, road number 3. Jeff Dillon, Jonathan Casper is going to be there, road number 4. Capital Ruff's going to have Colby Hartung there, road number 5. Derek Wegman going to have Mark Retchen to his outside, road number 6. Row 7 is going to look as such. Rick Culver, John Hammond. Row 8 will be David Steiner and Robert Church. Row 9 is going to be Brian Warner Jr. and David Osuna. Row 10 is going to be Tony Sanders, Adam Dama, Brad Dove, Christopher Burge is going to be there. Row 11, Danny May and Clint Hackett are going to be out there. Row number 12. Row 13, Brock Duty, final driver out there as they get ready to go out. Get out there. Case Beer's out there before you were Marsupius. A long time ago. Actually, Jess was first, then Jonathan Casebeer, then Anthony out there on Facebook. Much love. My Warner Jr. out there ended up in Texas on your way to Port Royal. Like John doesn't work, says Texas. Stay tuned. Much love to you for being out there. Hardware got the best of you today. I understand that one. Did Brian? Yeah, Brian won it. Brian made it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, buddy. Texas is a big track. A lot of different grooves. Had a lot of different ways that this track can go right. A lot of different ways this track can go wrong. It is one of the things. It is one of those tracks that does have a tendency to run like what we're seeing Kansas run this week. We saw the race last night with the Sim 500 series go to some tire saving, but after about 30-40 laps, it would be, I don't know, and about 30-40 laps, it turns into a kind of a rough race. So we'll see how tonight's going to happen, see if we're going to be able to keep these ones clean. Kobler's going to be out front on the outside. You see Matter right behind him. Again, special thank you to all the people out there running all of our, well, pretty much just running everything that we see out there. So the way it's going to be. All right, pace car is going to be in. Big Art. And with the 01 to the 99, I'm just going to start calling numbers. Green flag. Matt in the 16 to the outside. 99 is going to be right there in front of the 77. Michael Caffrey, the Ford Mustang. Something not really used to seeing Caffrey do, but we do appreciate the old 77. Russell Black in 5th. Look at the outside. 88 to the bottom side. Strickland looking like he's running an homage to a Denny Hamlin paint scheme with a mix of the 88. Jeff Dillon to the bottom side in 7th. Matt and Caffrey off a spot from each other. Steiner's already up 2 spots. Tony Sanders is at 4. Robert Church Must have had some issues. Jerry Culver having some issues as well. Here, those two. Hey, we're on the driver cams. Let's check on our driver cams here. Cat boxes doing some weird things. Get rid of the driver cam background there for the chat. Just it's in the way. We apologize to the drivers for that. Let's check with them. Now there's Brad Dove. Church was in the driver cams. Jerry Culver's in the driver cams as well. There's Jerry Culver. Okay, so he's back out there. Churchy's not back out there. So Church's driver cam didn't show up. Each Church a little bit gives us the driver cams each week. Bubblers side by side with Big Arts are going to be side by side and 1 and 2. We're working. Thank you, Budgie. Thank you, everybody. Much love. Thank you, Darian. Let's go down. Dama says Darian out there. Much love. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. Colby Hartung up 2. Side by side. This is a TV3 camera, which was updated for Texas this last couple of weeks. Culver and Church are going to be 2 laps down. They'll be able to get one of those laps back during the race here. 01 still to the bottom. Kobler up to the high side. 99 down the side draft, the 01. Just now to try to pull the air off. 01 still doing the same thing. These two will continue to push. Strickland's going to be up 3. A full second between the front 2 here. Strickland to 3rd. Caffrey's in 4th, off 1. 16 of Matta to the inside. Russell Black, 64. December run. Having a rough, having an issue. I think Gavin is having a blank there. 099. We have 2 99s in the field. I wish they would change that. Mark Retchen, John Hammond. Retchen to the outside. Hammond's going to be in 13th here. Having a rough. Steiner, 53. Tony Sanders, 4. Now it's going to be at 4. Burge up 5. That's for Burge. We'll work on getting his race time moving forward. The Burge need to get aggressive here. Let's see him do what he does. There's Brian Warner Jr. going around off 1 from the start. Very good at dirt. Looking on at the old. Looking on the old iRating. Eddie Bain, 32 up 4. As soon as going to be off 2. In 20th here, Brad Dove. Right here in tow. It's going to be in 21st. Brock Duty's going to be up 3. Clint Hackett up 1. See how these drivers push. Over to the 99. Big Art's going to be in 2nd. They were able to run side by side for a little while. We'll see if this one settles in. All right, chat. We're going to move you to the bottom left here. On our TikTok. Thank you to everybody joining out there. Thank you to everybody watching out there as well. A good day happening there. Robler out front. A little bit of lap traffic coming his way. And Hackett coming off the corner. He's going to be nice driving a lead lap here. It carries about a 14-second gap relative to the driver in front of him. I think that's Churchy that's going to be in front of him. Robert Church going to be joining me on Saturdays, coming up here in a couple of weeks for the Heart to Heart Racing series. There's Jerry Culver, who is with the camera today. We didn't have any issues based on what we were doing here. It's one of those cars that you can manage and maintain a little bit of the race pace. It'll go a long way. You know, because that's racing. What we like to see, right? That's Jerry Culver. He's trying to get a spot back. We believe a lot of the drivers are going to be trying to work on that. Kobler, Big Art, full second to Nate is their 15 of 150. Let's see if the pace is going to be able to be kept up for the 99. He'll one in second. Strickland's going to be in third. Point standings for the series so far going to be as such when I get to it. Make sure that shows up as such. Big Art has 6 wins of the series, 5 stage wins as well. Strickland has 2 wins. Matt is going to have a win as well. Jason Day has a stage win. John Hammond has 3 stage wins, which keeps him up there inside the top 5. Colby Hartung still looking for his first win on the series. Stage win for Michael Caffrey as well. When it comes to fuel and tires in this series, they have 3 tire changes, so and 100% fuel. So they'll be able to go to the stage and then some. 45 laps is pretty much a no-brainer. They'll be able to kind of do what they've been doing. 45 laps in. They have a 150 lap race. The race doesn't really begin until basically that 100 mark. They'll be able to come to pit road about lap 55, 58. We watched 62 laps at Kansas last night, so that'll be pretty much what you'll see. Somebody's going to pit about halfway or about lap 55, 56, and if they're anywhere quick enough to be up front, that'll be exactly what you're going to see. So that's kind of the race that we saw last night when it came to no cautions were to come out. That would be the style of race you're going to see. So whoever can maintain pace for a long period of time, that's where you're going to be. Stryker's still trying to close in on Big Art here. Hartung's up 6. Matt is going to be off 1, still working. Jeff Dillon at toe. Caffrey still trying to work his way back forward. Russell Black out of the corner is going to be up high. Somebody be Wegman. I know who a few of the drivers are, but I don't know who everybody. So one of the things that I haven't seen. That is Russell Black. If you've not seen his TikToks, go check him out on TikTok as well. Mentioned behind him. Dove up 3. 25 still trying to work his way forward. There's Roberge and Dama. Roberge. Round out of Dama up there. Dama having a better day. That's what we like to see. We will try to ourselves back with regular SDK gaming here. Make sure it's working correctly. And ta-da. All right, folks. Kobler to the 99, 88 of Strickland to second. Big Art is dropping back here a little bit. Might maybe just try to save a little bit here for the long haul. Hartung in fourth. A lot happening back here. This little pack going on. John Hammond not on board with the 8. See if they start downshifting like they did before. That was one of the things I saw with the series yesterday. That these cars are so underpowered that you kind of almost have to at some point start downshifting because you just get so bogged down that the race line just doesn't hold on. That right there, Kobler here, sorry, is already through shifting. Right now it's a 2.5 second lead. Downshifts into fourth here. It was one of the things that I saw yesterday. Get onto the back straightaway, they're going to be back into shifting, and that's pretty much what you see. Same concept. Big Art gets back around Strickland here. Hartung in tow. We'll see if anybody's going to downshift into the corner. Tires aren't really a factor. You know what I mean? It's more of just trying to keep the car turning. The car gets so bogged down, and they're second off their pace right now. That becomes the issue. That becomes a big priority. Keeping yourself moving forward. Man, oh man. So Black in tow of Michael Caffrey, who's trying to work his way back forward. Matta to the bottom side. We'll see if anybody continues to try to shoo himself forward. Same concept here for Kobler. Kobler down into the one, downshifting. A lot to be said for these cars. Early on, you're going to be able to run full throttle with that fifth gear, but it's just not something you're going to be able to see. Jonathan Kashmer is going to be out too. He's got the top 3, or that number 3 inside the top 10. But needs to continue to push forward. Mark Retchen having a great drive. Good to see that driver get out there and put some laps in. John Hammond up 2 needs to work forward. I want to see him work forward. Wegman is going to be there in the 39. Sanders is going to be in up 5 here. That number 7 cars up to 14th here. Steiner back to 15th. Roberge is going to be down to the back straightaway here. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got a 14-second gap between he and the race leader right now. Race leader's in 1 and 2. And Roberge is just now getting out of 4. 14-4, 14-5. And we're about 17 laps away from the stage. Dang, oh dang. Thank you everybody tuning in out there. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like. Thank you, Donald Page, for the like out there. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you to everybody who is liking the streams out there and doing what you got to do. Thank you to those who are on TikTok. If you haven't joined us on TikTok, I encourage you to do so. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's entertaining. I think it's another way to help support our stream. I mean, we get. I know that people just kind of go through it and they kind of see what their streams are looking at. I thank everybody for doing it. It's really cool to be able to see who's watching, who's doing what, who's growing with us, and kind of killing it out there. So thank you very much to everybody. Thank you to everybody who's out there on Twitch as well, which has been picking up their pace. And I'm about to do a battle of the platforms, and whichever platform wins will be the platform that we move directly to. When it comes to the big 4. Not TikTok. TikTok, it's its own streaming entity. So TikTok will have its own thing. So it'll be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. One of those 3. So we're gonna figure out what we need to do to get our streams in one spot and one spot only, and then we'll cut up the videos for shorts and everything else for other content. I think that's the direction I need to go because it's been. There's Jerry Culver of the church. There's their own little battle happening here because we've been spending a lot of money and on restreaming each and every week. And I want to give everybody the opportunity to have a platform. We can game on Twitch, or we can have our iRacing broadcasts done elsewhere. Either way, we're gonna figure it out. Jeff Dillon had an issue. He had to come to pit lane here. Take a look, make sure he was broken. Let's see if he was good. Jeff in the 62 had some significant nose damage. What we just saw, yeah, right here. He got free off the corner. He looked fine. Right here out of the corner. Just got free. Left front will do it. Kobler trying to clear the 5 out of the 13. They're already 2 laps down. They started on the with the disadvantage here. So we'll see what you're going to be able to do if the 99 going to be able to hold off for 12 more laps. He does have a little bit of that lap traffic in front of him. We'll keep Big Art in tow. Hartung has gotten around Strickland here, so we'll see if these two are going to be able to make it work. Michael Caffrey into 5th here, still off 2. Matta's going to be in 6th. Ruff is up to 7th now, still trying to maximize that input we can appreciate. So Black still to the outside of the 3. See if Russell is going to be able to continue to move forward. To the outside, utilizing this track similar to what we're seeing some of the drivers utilize Kansas for. Good race line so far. Not a bad little race line for everybody, I think. B Spears still in tow. 3 has Retchen behind. Don Hammond has moved from 12th to 11th. See if John can get around any one of these drivers. Thank you very much. Oh, goodness. Darian, thank you for being out there, being a top viewer on TikTok. Much love. I appreciate you. I'm in a lot more cheerful mood there, folks. I've got a little eye twitch. I've got a little life happening. And, at the same time, I just want to call some racing. Want to relax. Big Art is closing in the distance. Kobler still trying to get around a few of these drivers. A little lap traffic happening here. So the 99 still working on to 13. 23. All the way to the bottom side here. 5 back to the inside of the 99. Church trying to get around. Be 6 laps to go to the stage. Read math correctly. Whoa, 99 into the wall, I'm telling you. He's stuck in a rock and a hard spot here with these 2 drivers. Kobler had a significant lead there for a little bit, and now he's gotten himself into a little bit of traffic here that is just as fast as he is. Right now, it is not playing dividends because right behind Nathan Big Art is coming. Yo, 1. Hartung in tow as well. Hartung closing into Nate. Colby could use some points here, that's for darn sure. 5 to go to the stage. They're talking about Dama out there in 18th. Duty's back here. Paused a couple of spots gained. 8 most spots gained for that driver. Hartung's going to be up 7. 41 being completed. 99 still holds on to the lead for the time being. With Steiner in the 63 up 4. Little pack racing happening here as Wegman Got to get around John Hammond and Russell Black. Hammond, a little extra time in here. Going to be up a few more, up 6. And he's turned on a little bit later. I think that might be something that John has been working on. We'll see if he's going to be able to do so. Matt is going to be off 3. There's Ruff up 3. After he's still trying to catch back up to Strickland here. 42 of 150 being completed. Kobler still out front. The 01. Our tongue behind, 7/10 of a second. Church trying to get to the back bumper of the 99. You got Martinsville next week, which you don't think you've ever raced there, so hopefully you'll be there. But Vegas, out there was your first track to get a top 10 in an official race. Vegas is a great racetrack. Martinsville is going to be up here for these guys in a couple of weeks. I don't expect much from Martinsville. I never do. If I'm just being honest about it. Good to go on the stage here, 44 of 150. Big Art has been able to capitalize on the 5, just being right there on the back bumper of the 99, pulling it backwards. The dirty air from the 13 in front of him, just not able to get there. So the 01 to the back bumper of the 5 here. Let's see if the 01 can deliver some defense. Right now the 01's going to drive to the outside. I think he's going to drive around the 99 here. 5 lets the 01 go. This is your white flag for the stage. Now the 99 and the 01. See if the stage is going to be complete. As far as racing goes, Martinsville's not. Oh! 99 gets taken out of the corner. No, Nathan Bigart's going to be your stage winner here. Kobler's going to drop back to 3rd. As Hartung will hold on to 2nd. So that'll be into your stage. Bigart's going to win the stage. As Stay Tuned Sports logo does pop up on my screen, but it doesn't pop up on your folks' screen. So there you go. Good race toward the end there. He had Church on the back bumper of him. They far chase this one. Give me a second. $99 a little free out of the corner here. Gonna run up, a little free. No one gets him. 99 was a little free. 01 gives him a tap. Nowhere for Nate to go there. Is the way it is. Chris, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. What's up, Bobby boy? Good to see you out there, man. For joining. So yeah, that's kind of the way it works. The way things happen. Everybody's gonna come to pit road. We're gonna see tires. We're gonna see the right front damage for the 99 get fixed. That'll be an opportunity. Robert Church was trying to get himself back on the lead lap. He does some right front damage. I still blame the 01 for the tap. Still think the 99 got loose. This is Chop Shop Racing Series. You're both out of the throttle whenever you listen to the engine sound there. The 01 had the travel, could have traveled to the inside. 99 was free. Not saying he wasn't free. Still think differently there. 23 is going to be up 9 as race off pit road. He's going to win that one. Big Art here. He's got a 26-second difference there. If he's waiting on pit road. 99 is going to get that damage fixed. I wonder, he shouldn't be holding on to it. I would think that Big Art should be out front. He did win the stage. Should be out front. Kobler's going to have some damage to be fixed here. Quite a bit of it as well. That right front is pretty well destroyed. So, yeah, that's where it is. That looks a lot better. I mean, I don't want to be running the same thing on TikTok that I'm running on every other stream, because I think that if that were the case, then I should probably just not have TikTok going. You know what I mean? Because I can just say, hey, go watch the race over on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. But I'm doing it on TikTok because I have it scheduled for TikTok for this week as well. So we'll see. Hartung, your race leader. Strickland's going to be in second. Cavanarough's going to be in third. Matt is going to be in third. John Hammond. I'm sorry. Matt is going to be in fourth. John Hammond in fifth. Roberge is going to be a lap down here. I'm going to figure out why Roberge is a lap down. Ryan Warner Jr. is a lap down. Culver, free pass here. Church came to pit road on 45, so he's going to be in a weird situation when it comes to lap times. It sucks that they missed the start of the race there. Oh, Roberge will get back on the lead lap. Wagner, Hartung's going to be a race leader. I'm sorry, Wagner. Warner. All right, Warner is going to be back as well. I do believe he's going to be one lap down. So I think Roberge, yeah, both these drivers are multiple laps down. Wait to see here. 2 laps down. Roberge gave it on 40. Levi, thank you for light. $23.88. The 099 on the inside of the 16. Big Art won the stage. Started the tail end of the field here. I don't understand why he would do that if he won the stage. I don't think he had anything to get fixed there. Should not have. Just got a little right front tap to the left rear of Dama. Not Dama, sorry, Kobler. We got the right side damaged as well. Lap trap is going to happen. It can be frustrating, but I will tell you that there is more to it, more to racing than just the race line. More to it than just if you save enough and you have a good run toward the end, even if you burn your stuff up and you get loose off the corner. The way that I see it, the 01 was going to drive off to the inside there. There was a way that he could have done so without having to work on it, without having to put himself in a precarious situation. Strickland's going to be there to the outside of the 23. And I see Hartung letting him go. I really do. Hartung was faster on the long run, similar to what you saw Nathan Bigart do in the 01. 01 has 6 wins in the series. Like to see a new winner here. Like to see Hartung get a win. Like to see Gretchen get a win. Caffrey get a win. Be great to see Hammond get a win. $88.23.099. For about 25, 30 laps, the tires just start to go away. And I won't be confrontational, folks. I just call what I see. I think the contact. I think 99 did get free, but I think the contact could have been avoided. That's what I see. I think the 99 was not free enough for the 01 to not be able to capitalize that on the lower end, especially whenever he saw him get free twice into the corner. It's just what I see. What I see as a race line is what I see from the track, what I see from reaction, and just knowing the drivers, knowing the talent that's supposed to be behind this. So that's what I see, and I'm not going to blame lap traffic for running fast lap times whenever the leader's falling off as well. Lap traffic is lap traffic. They're not supposed to make way. You're supposed to be able to make the pass on them. You're supposed to run a predictable line. If they run a predictable line, it's on you to make the pass. iRacing Sporting Code. Fastest lap of the race, 30.07 for Michael Strickland. Caffrey just ran his fastest lap of the race, 30.4. $57 to $150. All right, folks. Thank you to everybody who's been watching out there on TikTok. Thank you so much. I think our viewership on TikTok's kind of dropped off from the start, and it's pulling the resources. So, thank you to everybody who watched out there. Peace and love on TikTok. Stay tuned. That's my wife, by the way. Brad Dev up 9. Levi, thank you for the 200 stars, man. Appreciate you. Gonna go towards Justice Bill for her surgery. We were trying to do some upgrades and stuff like that for our studio, but Jess has to have surgery, so we're going to make sure we take care of her. Thank you very much. Strickland Hartung. Mark Retchen's going to be in 3rd. Gavin Ruff's going to be in 4th. Caffrey's going to be in 5th. And I look forward to, here's Big Arch. He's going to be right here in the little lanes here. I look for him to just kind of work his way back forward. We're going to see shifting. Shifting is going to happen. Clean Air is going to force you almost to do that. Again, most of these drivers can go all the way to split the field. If they come around at lap 100, you'll see a lot of drivers come in. Mark Retchen, 30.19, his fastest lap of the race, actually just ran faster than the drivers in front of him, so maybe try to time some things. TikTok handles the same thing as everything else. Signature Esports, folks, which we're fine. It's all good. We've stopped the live on TikTok and closed down the TikTok live studio. It pulls resources, and it's pretty much the same thing you guys can watch on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. So we'll keep it that way. Kobe Hartung in 2nd. Mark Retchen's going to be in 3rd. Gavin Ruff, Michael Caffrey, Hickard all the way back up to 6th. Eddie Mays in on pit road. significant right side damage for Danny. How in the world did that happen? What happened to Danny? Here. It's on 61. Something's going on with Danny here. Back this up. Danny and Brian Warner Jr. were side by side here. Here's what happened. It's free. Downshifts. Just gets free. Brian Warner Jr. got free too. Oh, man. Brian hit the wall. Danny got into the wall. Brian got into Danny. Man. That's no bueno. Top three. Still within a blanket. Big Art's closing in. 4.5. Keep your eyes on him. Caffrey's going to be in 5th here if he can close in. Got to where he's been stuck. Matt in a rocking hard spot. John Hammond 3 wide. Dobler goes to the outside. 64 Russell Black. This track is going to be about all of it. Every bit of it. Strickland, Hartung, Retchen. Evan Ruff's going to be in 4th. Caffrey's going to be in 5th. Big Art, Kobler, Hartung, Russell Black, Meta going to be your top 10. $67 to $150, not quite halfway. We're going to see how this one pans out. I think it's going to be who's going to be able to hold on to the tires for the longest time. And right now, see Brian Warner Jr. leave pit lane. Able to get some of the damage worked on. A little bit of right front damage. And he may do laps. Yeah, you still got some really, really hard right front damage here. Car's just not going to drive very well. Kurt's coming around. Culver's coming around. Roberge still off the lead lap. Roberge, I don't know what happened to Roberge. I mean, he came to pit road on lap 40. No. Strickland, Hartung, Retchen, your top 3. No, stay tuned. I don't do driver interviews in the middle of the race, and I've stopped doing that because I've gotten hit with copyrights and cuss words from drivers, and I stopped doing it. If it's not the top 3, I don't do the interviews. It's turned around and bit me in the tuchus before. Speeding in pit lane. Like Brian, I saw the contact with you and Danny May on the back straightaway. Unfortunately, you just get free. It looked like everybody was getting free. And most of the time, if the drivers have an issue, if they're out of the race, they'll come in and they'll tell us what happened in chat, which is just as important, so that way everybody can hear what they do. I don't want to interrupt a driver's race in the middle of a race, because that's just be like me pulling them up, and it makes the Discord sound. On top of that, they've got a live spotter in Discord. I could be taking them away from that. there's a lot more to it. So working with a team or trying to communicate in the middle of the race line, there's more to it than that. So can't do it. Not gonna do it. I've been doing it for 4 years the same way, and well, I say 4 years the same way. 4 years of learning and growing and figuring out all of this. I just won't do it. And without a producer or somebody behind the scenes to set all that up for me, to let the drivers know, to be on, similarly in what they see with everything else, it would be the same case. Eric Wegman having an issue here. They're wrecking on the back straightaway again. Jerry Culver comes around into the 39 of Wegman. Wegman unable to hold the brakes, and then there goes Dama gets into him as well. Man, oh man. Adam's just trying to run a clean race here. Brakes, and then the 39 turns right up into him. Come on. Folks, the best thing you could do, even if you're running backwards, hold your brakes. Hold your brakes. There's more than enough time there. Hold the brakes. Everybody's coming to pit road. This is something that Big Art wanted to see for sure. Which is good because he can get himself back up where he needs to be. Right behind him is going to be Kobler. Kobler's going to be able to, if he has any more of that damage that needs repaired, he can get that taken care of. Well, Burge will be your lucky dog. Should be your lucky dog. So that'll put him back on the lead lap. Hold your brakes, folks. That's the biggest thing you could do before coming off pit road. It's going to take fuel only, I think. Wouldn't be suggesting right side tires. I'd be going for fuel if you're going to try it. Save a set of tires, because realistically, they've only ran about 23 laps on their tires right now. I wouldn't be trying anything else. But, you never know. Tire fall off isn't really all that huge in the first 20 or 25 laps. 5 minutes of repairs. Man. Appreciate it, Levi. We just try to call races. That's all we try to do. Just try to call them and just do the due diligence the way it's supposed to be done. I don't make that much money doing this. So when it comes down to it, the biggest thing that I could ever say about doing this is kind of have to take your time and find your own groove. Kurt should get a lucky dog here, get a wave around here, so that'd be one of those laps he needs to get back. Jerry Culver on pit road. Hopefully he's getting that damage worked on. Adam getting the right side of that, and that's just unfortunate. He's getting right and left side. He had that left side tore up. Can't see it right now because I don't like going on pit road because they put pit board signs on there that are inappropriate. Let me see if I can do this. Let's just do this. Yeah, a little right, a little left, a little inappropriate right behind him. We're halfway. Should see at least one green flag pit stop coming up. It shouldn't be. They're going to have to. They can't make it on. They can't make it 75 laps around the track. 58 to 62. That's a typical fuel range of the mile and a half tracks. What we've seen 65, but not 75. 75 would be a lot of savings. So this would be all about maybe try to maximize your mid-run here. You don't want to go more than 2 laps down. So if you're somewhere inside the top 5, top 10, and you wanted to try to short pit yourself to be able to run some extra laps faster for about 25 to 30 laps, I would say 35 laps, it should be able to get you around here, 35 to 37 laps. It depends. It depends on where you run. Depends on how fast you can drain it. Somewhere between 58 and 62 is what we've seen. If you want to run the tank out at 66, I wouldn't recommend doing that. You're going to get passed, especially with 10 laps to go. In that regard, I watched this unfold last night. Same kind of race. Strickland will be hard tongue. Mark Retchen. Big Art's going to be in close. No one working. So 99, 77. We might actually start to see some cautions pick up. Just the way the race line's going to be rolling. 24, dropping back pretty heavily. New tires going to rule the roost here, but that'll be an extra set of tires for Retchen if he needs it. 16 to the back bumper to the 8. Necessarily something you want to be doing is pushing somebody in the front quad oval area here. Tri-oval, quad oval, 3 wide. 64 across the nose of the 24. 16 push the boundaries there where he didn't need to. Mark Retchen was fine where he was at. Mark holding on. He's going to be fine. You know, sometimes you don't need a push like that. You don't need, there's so much racing left to go. You don't need to be 3 wide for a corner and know that you're going to have to push up out of the corner. I mean, come on. Brad Dove up 12, your biggest move of the race. Matt is going to be in 7th here. Don Hammond is 6th. Caffrey's going to be in 5th. Strickland holds on. Retchen coming to pit lane. Probably angry. Blame him. He was fine. Hold the line. Gave enough room. Ran into Gobler, Dove. Jonathan Casebeer on the bottom side. Russell Black up into the mix as well. Matta off 3. 25 to the butt. I tell you what, man. He's been to the bottom side, 99. Could be a wreck somewhere in the midst of all this. They're just not settled in. Come on, Adam. Adam all the way up the race line. Gives him room. Root for you for a top 10. Wegman leaving pit lane as well. 39 coming off pit road. Andrew has it going out there. Can't wait to come back to Chop Shop. Fantastic. Strickland, Big Art, Hartung. Ruff, Caffrey's going to be your top 5. Don Hambin closing in. John just needs to just run a simple race. Strickland, last lap, 30.83. Ruff blinks out. Caution. Brian Warner Jr. having an issue. Goes there to the outside. It's free. Snaps right on him. Jumps to pit road. So now's when you come down, top it off on fuel. And Hackett is here. Jerry Culver should be your lucky dog. Could be. Gretchen will be leaving pit road now. Be able to get the car worked on. 42 seconds, I do believe. Culver should be your lucky dog here. We'll see if he's going to be able to. He's got some inside left side damage here from earlier. Push back here as well. Yeah, Culver should be your lucky dog. So he'll go from 2 to 1 lap down. Yep. Strickland making big art. Colby Hartung. Bobler Mata. This thing could run green to the end. If it runs green to the end, this is a good time to pit because this will put you right there. Good for fuel. Good for the pit cycle. And that would leave 8 drivers. 1 needing to save, but 2 needing to save their tires as well. Affrey, fuel only for Brad Dove. Tony Sanders, fuel only. Kevin Ruff looks like he took right sides in fuel or maybe some damage in fuel. Fuel for Hammond, fuel for Steiner. Duty coming off pit road. He's going to take it. Roberge back on the lead lap. Chance for Roberge here to move forward. And Hackett, 28. Tires and fuel as well. See Clint back out there as well. Jerry Culver be 1 lap down. Irvin the lucky dog. Strickland's going to be out front. These cars are loose, man, because they just are free early until the tire pressures come up, and then they become plowing tight. And it depends on how you wear your tire. It depends on how you drive your corner. I don't mind the car. I think the car is a good car. I think the car has Culver had to stop for a second here. I'm not quite sure why. I like the car. I think the car needs a lot of work still. I think that since they've made, and I spoke about it last night, since iRacing has made the adjustment to the since iRacing has made the adjustment to the setups that are going to force the NASCAR setup to not have the horsepower of the package that it needs to run and be competitive the way it is. It's turning into exactly what you see week in and week out with NASCAR. Racing has not been as exciting in the Cup car as it has been in the trucks in the Xfinity Series. And I know that might be an opinion, but it's also a popular opinion that is amongst the drivers out there. Now, it may look like the Xfinity and the truck drivers wreck each other, but they're driving closer and they're driving harder. So tough to pass in these cars that unless you save 10 laps on your tires or 10 laps on your cycle, you're really not going to have a passing advantage. You have to set up the corner and set up the pass far beyond what this series brings. Yeah, Brian, these cars can be fun. Xfinity cars are my favorite cars to drive. They're tougher. They're free. Trucks are good, but everybody can drive the trucks. So, the oval circuit or the oval circuit, man. It takes a lot of talent, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. But these cars will do what they do. You see the logo right there, Stay Tuned Sports. Make sure you check them out. They sponsor the pole sitter, who is Nathan Bigarts, who's going to be there to the outside of Strickland on the restart here. The 88, 01, 23, 99. Restart zone coming up. Green flag. Well, the Xfinity car's got a lot more horsepower, and I say a lot more horsepower. It's got more horsepower for the vehicle than it is, and it's a lot more free than this car is. But if Moose is fast in most cases, it's just getting to the point where you're trying not to be tight for after that. That's going to be the hard part. These cars, they've got 5 gears. Have to be used. 29.96 fastest lap of the race. Strickland just ran. Trucks are fun. Obler to the inside of the 01. 01 up near the wall. Obler running top lane with him. If the 99 can hold on here. He's had some of the fastest laps of the race and led a ton of them. See if he's going to be able to get to the back bumper of the 88 here. Able to 74, able to get all of that damage fixed. So the 99 looks a lot better than what he saw earlier. We'll get that right side taken care of. We'll be there up on the high side. Have some clean air to the outside. We'll see if he's going to be able to drop into the corner behind the 88. So something about this car, you get a run, you can draw the car back to you. You get a run on the outside. That's where this car likes to have that clean air. If you can get to the outside, you can have that clean air run in. And Danny May having an issue. He is being wrecked down into pit road here. Yeah. Free in front of Mark Gretchen, down on the grass. Got a break. Trying to hold on to it. Yeah, unfortunate. It's free, but we'll see. 99 down to the door to the 88. 88 should be able to battle back. Here's the side draft as it will work. Flanker should be able to run up to that quarter panel. Not going to do so. 99's going to clear. Colby Hartung in tow. If he's going to be able to get to the outside of Strickland here. The race line that you're seeing from Hartung is what I expect him to do. We'll see. 99 is out front. Hartung on board here. There's some black. The 7th here. We'll see if he's going to be able to look to the inside. Some of the drivers already downshift. (97 to 150). Game completed. Derek. That's Derek. Pretty sure that's Derek. Yeah. There's the brother. There's Dove. Getting an 8th up 13th. Tied with Christopher Burge. Dove being consistent. He stayed out of everybody's here. Everybody else is getting into his here. Negative drivers putting up the driver cams today. Much love to him. Did Jerry still get out there? Well, he still got his going. Tell you what. Jerry, if you get one more caution, he'll be back on the lead lap. He just does not need to be a part of the caution. Mark Retchen behind him. Or in front of him, but would be behind him. Jerry to the outside. He's running the outside lane. He's running this thing kind of like Chicagoland, which is interesting. 50 laps to go this time by. Needs that one lap, 2 laps down from Mark Retchen. Anybody will take the drivers. The rest of it. Kovler's going to be out front. Strickland didn't tow. Hartong's going to be in third. Big Art is saving. This is what we saw earlier and is something that should be considered. You got to remember this. It didn't take much for Nathan to be able to catch him toward the end of the run there. And if he has any thoughts of saving, that's exactly what he's going to be doing here. Well, Bursch is going to be good on fuel. He's going to be able to go around a few of these drivers. Case Beer is going to be in at first of those drivers. So Brad Dove is going to be right there on the same kind of vibe as what the 98 does. Out of the Case Beer will be came out on 74. Any one of these drivers are thinking that they're not going. Tried joining the driver camps last week, but you were using your cam at OBS. So I tell people that when it comes to your camera, you can set your camera up as an OBS source, as a virtual cam as well. You can do that, but I don't want your screen. I just want your camera. You can also use a phone too. I was telling people that before. If you get a cell phone or maybe you got multiple cameras, some people do what they got to do. But either way, phones are good as long as you don't give me your audio. I don't want your audio. You know what I mean? I love the truck. I think the trucks are amazing. Trucks are of the series that Chop Shop runs. The truck series is my favorite series. It is also on the first night that we've ever started. The driver cams are my favorite as well, because it gives me an insight of what the drivers are doing, and I appreciate what the drivers putting out the driver cams. I really do. The driver cams are the first thing in this that make me feel like I'm actually able to connect personally with the drivers, and that the audience can connect with them as well. So that was the first thing that I wanted to be able to do, and to be able to do it consistently, to have a sponsor for it, to be able to do those things, to be able to pay for that. And then the other part of it was to be able to do side-by-side, picture-in-picture, which we have the ability to do, but we blew up a computer in the process of doing it, and so we've basically spent the money replacing all of it. And I do have it. I do have the second PC. It is running our stream, but it is not. It is where I want it to be, but I've had to hodgepodge parts from my computer to be able to make it work. So when we replace we replaced everything, but I need to save a little bit of money with Jess and be able to do that for Jess to be able to get back into doing it. Basically, I've delayed it for a reason, and it's all personal reasons behind it. So when we get Jess's stuff done and Jess's surgery's done, and she's all good and life is back to normal, we'll throw up the second PC and we'll we'll get the picture-in-picture going. We'll have different views, different side-by-side views. We'll have the stream deck situated so that way it can run camera angles for it, and I can run camera angles from this PC from basically just by clicking the mouse. So that's what we're going to be doing. It takes money, folks. It takes a ton of money. And, you know, over the course of the last 4 years of doing this, we've taken about and made about 10 grand a year doing this, which is a lot of money. But if you consider that it cost me about $600 a month to run it, and then buying all the tracks and buying all the cars, the subscription fees, everything else that we're doing. Oh, somebody's free back here. Hold on to it. Come on, Tony. Hold on. Tony, free off corner. With Steiner to the outside. There's Michael Caffrey trying to work his way back forward. Robert's inside the top 5. Dama having an issue. No, Adam. You hold on to it, brother. You stay. Car. He looks like he's just free. Try to battle. If your car's getting free, stop downshifting. Just run 5th gear. Trail break your corner. Yeah, about 10 grand. If I charge what everybody else that runs what I do or does what I do, if I charged as much as what they did, one, I'd have less leagues, and two, it'd be about $115, $125 a race. And I'm not going to do that to anybody. If I charged what I felt like I was worth, that would be it. But I don't. I charge anywhere between $35 and $45 a race. That's on the open. 50 or anything above 2 hours. That's it. Most of the time, leagues ask for a break, and we give them a break. Chop Shop, one of them. Chop Shop's had, because of what we've done with Chop Shop and being able to hold on to them, they've got a break. They pay less than the other leagues because they've been with me a long time. I have a hard time raising prices on people who are going to be able to take care of them. Doesn't mean that I shouldn't. They get a break. They also have had several series with me. Now, if they go down to 1 or 2 series, they're going to go up to their prices got to go up just like everybody else does. So that's kind of how business works, folks. This is a business. So, and the knowledge of doing all this and teaching people how to do it is also all within it. But I've been screwed in that regard too. Anyway, that's talking semantics. Let's not talk semantics. Let's talk racing, because these guys are awesome. Watch out for Nate here. Up 3-9 for him. Kobler out front. Strickland try to track him down. I think Stryker just needs to back the corner up and just wait. See, for that. Good happened to Brad. Brad had an issue. Brad was moving forward. Brad got free. Yep. Free in front of Caffrey. Caffrey able to save it. Dove not able to save it. That left front toe link is gone. So, Roberge, who had come to pit road and was charging forward, had a good shot to win this race. If it had stayed green, will not have that opportunity now. Man. Didn't want to jinx him. Caution comes out. Kobler's out front. Strickland, Hartung, Big Art, Roberge, Matta, Black, Ruff, Caffrey, Hammond. All the drivers going to be doing it. Big Art's going to stay out. So is Roberge. Nate's been saving here. He's probably going to save a set of tires for the end of this one. We'll see. Yeah, man. Reach out to me. Hopefully find out more in June. You have that first part in June, so that's what we want to make sure that we're taking care of. Yeah, definitely. If I'm in Discord, I jump into Discord typically before the race. Jump into the broadcast booth, or people can message me and reach out to me while I'm in Discord. But after that, it's you know. But yeah. After that, it's all about what you guys do. Not to be a downer, folks. I'm not trying to be a downer. Just trying to keep myself on a level field here and stay tuned. So here's one of my things when it comes to the better half stuff. Folks can join the Discord. Also, I'm cringing at the word buddy. And that's not your fault. It's just because it's just something that I'm not literally, it's my pet peeve. Anyway, the Better Half race is going to be a part of our Discord. If you want to be a part of that, check the Chop Racing Discord. Check all the league Discords as well. All that information will be out there. If you're not part of our community, if you're not part of the Signature Esports Discord, that's going to be. It's not something I'm advertising. It's literally for the leagues. It's for the people that are involved in our families and stuff like that. And if you're part of the league, then that's what we're doing. So that's within the community. It's not an open air. Yeah, the powder puff race. It's all for within the community. Check your Discords. If you guys are out there and you're in the Discords, check them out. Big Art, Roberge, Kobler, your top three. Tires and fuel for everybody else. See if another caution is going to come out between now and the end of this one. Nate could have. Roberge might not have the extra set of tires. We'll see. I know that Nate does. Roberge came in. He's been to pit road 3 different times here. He came out on 86. I don't know if he took tires all 3 times, but if he took tires all 3 times and he's without a set of tires, I know that Nate would have a set of tires. This thing runs. So completing 116, 117 or so right now. If they're completing 117, that would mean and they've got enough time here. 33 laps, 34 laps or so. 33, 32 this time by. When they come around to take the green, it'll be 32 laps to go. The math says could be another caution. Math says it doesn't. If there is, Nate might have a great advantage. 10 or 15 lap older tires. This thing could run about 10 or 15 laps. The caution would come back out. Big Art would have big advantage here, but we'll see because Nate really hasn't been running as hard as he probably could. Burge came out on 86. He's going to have fresh tires behind him. He's going to have the inside, so Mata's going to be up on the high side. Biker's going to be on the inside. Kobler's in tow as well. Kobler gets the car fixed. Could be able to deliver here. We'll see. Ruff is going to be in 6th. The 099. Hartung in 7th. Russell Black at 8th. Tony Sanders in 9th. John Hamilton 10th. Brad Dove on pit road. Retchen back out of the mix. Culver back on the lead lap. So that was that's a good thing for Jerry Culver. Tail of the field here. There's Church in front of him. You're ready. We're going. We're green. Big Art gets a good jump. Strickland gets around Roberge. Mata goes as well. 99 to the outside. 99 3 wide. Corner exit. Back to 2. 98 lows. 98 pushes the corner. 3 wide again. Roberge into the 99. Caution comes out. Well, that's a lot quicker of a caution I thought it was going to be. Reverse free. 99 to the inside. Reverse free again. False for 99. This was just free. Same situation we had earlier, just a little bit differently. Old tires. Obler having to jump to pit road there, so he's taken out of this race. Tony Sanders, Devin Osuna, Caffrey. Break. Oh. Oh, no. There's a little free there. You know what? That could have been worse for the 43. Tony Sanders. Could have been way worse for Devin. That's what happened to Tony Sanders. Breaks in front of John. John nowhere to go. All right, Nate out front. Bigard, Strickland, Matta, Russell Black, Colby Hartung. Oh, Church is back. Hold on. Forgive me, folks. We're gonna. Church had his driver cam up here. Yeah. Mute. There he is. There's Church. I knew his driver cam was up there earlier, and then it disappeared. And now it's back, and now that it's back, here he is. There's Mr. Church. We appreciate him. And Jerry Culver on the call as well. Appreciate Jerry. 5 flags. That's what you're seeing right there. Letting everybody know. Brad Dove still out there competing. Black. Pretty sure that's Wegman. Pretty sure. That's all right. Stay tuned. I don't want anybody. And these take a hit better than the trucks. You haven't really raced that much. No, I'm sorry, Levi. I missed that comment earlier. Sorry about that. No, these things cannot take a hit like the trucks. Or better than the trucks. The Xfinity car takes a better hit than all of them. And they would be able to take a hit if it wasn't for the fact that the right front of the tire area around these cars is so fragile that the toe link breaks very easily. I mean, way too easy. So the virtual quote-unquote toe link of all these cars breaks just drastically too easy. Now, a hit that just happened with with this last caution that you just saw, that would have broken a toe link for sure. But I've watched drivers have their steering wheel messed up just by having a little bit of a door to another driver. And I think these cars are fragile. The noses can take a beating. The rear end can take a beating, but anywhere on the side of the panel, anywhere where the four dots are for your tires, these things are awful. So, as far as that goes, but they are good cars. They do fix well too. But I wish that first and foremost, the pit stops need to go down to the 10 seconds they need to, because that's what they are in NASCAR. You can change 4 tires in 10 seconds. That's what it is. They're still sitting at 14 and a half to 15 second pit stops, even with fuel. The tires are just not there. Matta has some right front damage there as well. His 16th, oh, he's got some significant nose damage. Man, oh man. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Strickland will have a good restart here. The 01 will have 16 in tow. 64 to 88 up on the high side. Surprised Nate. I mean, he needs a couple more laps. Culver came in, got tires. He's ready to go. Burge. And his car worked out a little bit as well. Even on 120. Hopefully he's got that thing ready to go. They're going. Green flag. 5 cautions. Thought this was the car that was the tank that could take hits. No, man, these cars can't take a hit at all. They, in the real world, they can take a hit. 23 into the wall. That right there for Colby Hartung was not that bad, right? That's a side. Now he hit it flat on the side. If he had taken any more into the corner, that car would have broken the right front tire. But that can slow him way down, too. Now, can they take hits? Yes, they can take hits. But you just got to be careful where it takes the hit. Stryker backing up the corner. 64 to the outside. Big Art trying to hold on. Matt is going to be in tow. 25 laps to go. I wish they could take a hit. I wish they were as strong as they were in real life. I really do. Gavin Ruff gets 29.89 on his fastest lap. 29.92 for Colby Hartung there to the outside of Matta. 01's going to try to control the race line here. 099 to the bottom. 099 gets to the back bumper of the 23 there. Has to get on the brakes. 3 wide for the lead here. Hartung to the bottom. Yeah, Hartung's going to just deliver the outside lane. Seemed like a tougher setup. I wish that they were. Robert's fastest lap of the race, 29.83. The steering, I love the racket pinion steering. I like the idea of this car. I do. I absolutely love the idea of this car. Listen, black into the wall back here. Gotta be careful with that one. He'll have that thing dialed off as well. Hartung, 29.81, fastest lap of the race. Roberts battles back, 29.76. Says, excuse me, I've got places to be. And that's one of the things that I see out of this car is that right there. I think if there's another caution that comes out, Big Art's going to be able to run around these guys pretty quickly with some new tires. We'll see. They haven't quite out there. Clean air for Hartung. Matta smacks the wall a little bit, so we see Strickland's going to be able to push in here as well. It's going to be right there on the back bumper of the 099. Hartung to the front. You wish they would have went off the independent rear suspension and setup and stayed with the truck arms. I agree. I think that's exactly what the cars probably need, but with the way the tire setup is, I just don't see it being. I don't see it being that way. I like the diffuser setup. I like the way the cars are supposed to be able to be driven. I think that the biggest downfall to this car is a horsepower change. Fastest lap of the race last time by, 29.69, 88 to the 099 here. The horsepower change forces this car to drive slower, and it means the air is just too much. 7 down there, Tony Sanders. He is driving the first modified of the season. 23 to the 099, 20 laps in. I do. I want this car to be amazing. 25 into the wall. He's good. Hold on to it, Dove. Russell Black inside the top 5. Big Art dropping now. See if he's got 20 laps to be able to try to carry some momentum here, and he's good at saving tires. So we'll see. 25 up high. David Steiner behind Nathan Big Art. Burge up to 16 here is your biggest move of the race. He's Russell Black in front of him. We'll see if the two Fords duke it out here. Hartung, Ruff, Strickland, you're going to be your top three. Inside the top five, you have three Fords, followed by a Ford. First Toyota's going to be Big Arch, who's going back to ninth. But no, I don't think this is over for Nate. I think there's opportunity. We'll see. They need more than what they have. I mean, if you think about the NASCAR setup right now, the NASCAR setup is just junk. .600, so I don't know. 670 horsepower is, it's a lot of horsepower, but it's not a lot of horsepower for what they were doing. I mean, Auto Week even says that 1,000 horsepower would improve on-track performance. You want them to shred tires and let them shred tires with 1,000 horsepower. I think 1,000's too much. I think that they could go from 670 to the 750 on short tracks, and then I'm sorry, the 750 package on mile and a halves on this car would be fine. 75 more horsepower would go a long way. 800 horsepower would be fine. 900 horsepower might be pushing it, but you know, it just depends. Short track package. So, anyway, contrary to belief, the short track package is where the horsepower stands because of the drive off. Shorter gears, more horsepower, right? On half tracks, they run a touch less horsepower. Change the splitter diffuser and the wing of the back. Right now on these cars, you're seeing a taller wing, similar to what you would see on the super speedways. 23 here to aero block, and this is what you see. This is the battle that you see. Dirty air goes a long way. Right now, Kevin Ruff is going to be there to the back bumper. You see him get real close to Kobe Hartung here. And this is the battle. He's going to be right there to the inside, and there's the aero block. 099 is going to get the 23 free. Yep, Hartung's going to drop back. That air right there did exactly what it was supposed to have done. And now the 23 is going to have to go back to work if he wants that lap time. Gavin Ruff hasn't really been a factor all race long, and then here he is. All of a sudden he's there, but don't count out this driver. Robert still trying to work on his top five. 18th spots. Hartung, Strickland, your top three. Robert's inside the top five. Russell Black right behind. Russell Black still trying to work the outside. We'll see if this is going to be what they do. I think 900 horsepower might be too much, but I think they need to step it up. I do think that they need more. The car needs more horsepower. Riker to the bottom. Going to work on Kevin Ruff here. Half second separating. We'll see if Strickland has just been saving. Very tough to pass here, but Gavin got the corner, got to the bottom corner, pulled the air backwards to Hartung, got him tied up the race line. That's what you see. Russell Black versus Robert side by side. These guys are hurting each other more so than they are helping each other. Robert's pushed as hard as he can. Mata to the bottom side. Mata Robert side by side. Mata drives up the race line. Corner exit's going to be the centrifugal force here that you got to remember. These cars, they love the air, but they hate each other. I'm not talking about drivers. I'm talking about the actual car. Robert's gives the race line here. Chris needs to push harder if he wants to keep that top five. He's in sixth. Niner to the bottom side. Kevin Ruff, 1/8 of a second lead now over Strickland. Able to work around Colby Hartung. Wall tap for Hartung there. with the case beer inside the 13. John needs to have himself a little extra push. Come on, Hammond as well. Him and his Clint Hackett behind him. Regard's going to be in ninth, and Nate in push forward. Top 10 night form still good. Up to the right side, you got to watch that wall. Over. Wretchen still into the race in 17th. The thing about these this racetrack is it is all about the bottom feed, and it's all about trying to be consistent as possible and then building up your run. And that's what Cavan did. He's up 8 spots, sitting around the top 5 or 6 all race long. Right now, able to make it work. Strickland in second. Hartung's going to be in third. Black in fourth. Matt is going to be in fifth. Right behind him, David Steiner. Seven laps to go. Big Art is going to be right behind Jerry Culver. Culver might be actually catching here. Looking at his lap times, actually. Nate's catching Jerry Culver. Nate's catching the field. Well, that's what I said about Nathan. He's a little faster here, a little too late. Maybe too little too late here. And I'm surprised he didn't come in to take tires. That would have been one of the things that I would have said would have just kept him up there. He would have been able to save, and his cycle would have been different. I know maybe thinking he's going to save toward the end here. We'll see with 5 laps to go this time by if that's going to be the possibility. And now his lap time, this last time by. Ooh, Hammond has Hackett on the back bumper. Significant right front damage for John. I forgot that he still has all that nose damage from earlier. Clint Hackett, the 28, coming out of the corner. You see Clint out there running. Having a rough 5 laps to go. Kirkland in second, Hartung in third. Matta, Russell Blank, top 5. Well, Burge up 15. Clint Hackett might be able to get one more of these spots back for the 28 side by side. Case is going to put him 14. Culver not far off from Christopher Burge. Hammond just has significant right front nose damage. Caffrey in tow. I think Mike's been working his way forward as well. John Hammond, 27.96 with the iron. He's still getting to the back bumper of the 28. Pull the air. A good job by John to utilize, even with that right front damage, to be able to utilize what the car could do. Be able to try to get into the corner and just kind of carry the speed. He's got some massive damage, and you hate staring at that all race long, but it's kind of just what happens. Rick Culver trying to get to one more spot here. Big Art is going to be in tow of the 13. But I talked about saving positions and saving tires and saving fuel. That's what Gear 1 is good at. That's the reason why he's 1-6. 2 laps to go here. Ruff, Strickland, and Hartung. It's going to be your top 3 here. Final stretch into the corners. And coming around, take the white flag. I do believe it's going to be pretty much all said and done. The 099. Going to be a factor late. Was able to do so. Able to save the tires and make it happen. As Gavin Ruff, Michael Strickland, Colby Hartung going to be your top 3. Barring a catastrophe, Mattis still has the 63 to the inside. David Steiner, battle for 4th here. Could go to the way of the 63. Little battle. 63 is going to win it here. Stryker's going to finish 2nd. Hartung's going to finish 3rd. David Steiner going to be able to finish 4th. Top 5 night for the 63. Great race for that driver. Mattis going to finish 5th. Russell Black will come around and finish 6th. Top 10 night for him. Roberge, your biggest mover of the race, at 15. Big Art's going to finish 8th. Culver's going to finish 9th. They're going 2 laps down. Rebounds to 9th. Attack it at 14, top 10. As John Hammond finishes 11th. They're going to burn it down. That is the end of the race. Is the weight of the world on your shoulders. So 99, 88, 23, your top three. Matt is going to finish in 16th. I'm sorry, the 16 finishes in 5th. Steiner finishes in 4th. We back that up. And I'm backwards again. Russell Black inside the. Russell Black finishes 6th. Robert 7th. Bigard finishes in 8th. Culver 9th. Hackett 10th. Hammond, Caffrey, Casebeer, Duty, Isuna. That'll be your top 15. Churchy finishes in 16th. First driver off the lead lap. Mark Retchen will be in 17th. Adam finishes in 18th. 7 laps down, but he did finish that race. And, congrats on the driver for getting out there and continuing to push. Wegman, Sanders, your top 20. Brad Dove, Kobler, May, Warner Jr., Jeff Dillon, and that'll be drivers as they would work. We'll jump with the broadcast booths. We're going to get these drivers interviewed, done with. Thank you, Budgie. Much love. Appreciate you. And we'll see what these guys have to say. These guys and gals, these drivers, whichever way you want to call it. Gavin Ruff comes in victory lane. The top 10 factor there for a little while, and then a couple of cautions put you in a good situation. And come home after battling Colby Hartog there for a little bit. Walk me through it.
All right.
Gavin, you there?
Yep.
Walk me through it, man.
Had a fast car. I'm good at Texas. I don't brag a whole lot on here because I'm not the best, but I do have good long run speed here. I just know the line real well, and it just worked out really good. If it turned into a fuel mileage race, possibly, I was the first car that had fresh fuel, and I was sitting there in like 8th place. So I was like, man, if this goes out on a fuel mileage strategy, I've got the dub. But I honestly didn't expect me to get up there, and once I got to the clean air, was able to just pull away. So I saved a lot, and then when it came down to that last restart, I just said, I got to give it all she's got. So
that's what I was wondering when it came to the middle portion of the race. You were top 8, 6, 8, somewhere around there most of the race, and then a couple of cautions bring out the change of strategy there. That seemed like that was the difference maker when it came to being able to run hard there at the end with about 35 laps to go.
yeah, I was really nervous to run it that hard with it being 35 laps because you guys know I could get out there in the lead, burn my stuff up, and 10 laps to go, it could change completely. Someone could have saved a set, where it happens. I'll get shuffled to the back, and they'll go up to the front and win the thing. So just glad that it went to a decent long green flag run because if it was a short run, I don't know if I would have had it.
Well, it's the way the cookie crumbles. It is a mile and a half racing. I've been watching it all week long with these cars, and when it comes to Kansas and Texas runs similarly, except for the high line difference. When it comes to this race line, the banking doesn't really allow for that to be a big factor. But tonight went your way. Get a win here. I know that it's going to matter for the Best of the Rest championship and kind of how the things are going to be stacking up for you. That'll be a good opportunity for you there as well when it comes to getting into the later portion of this one, and the later portion of the series when the playoffs start to begin. So yeah, that's a great opportunity for you. I know that this one kind of Texas kind of gets looked to the wayside. It's just another mile and a half, but it runs itself sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you were talking about with Kansas, they do have some similarities here for sure. And the other thing I learned tonight too, I mean, didn't learn it tonight, just know a little bit. There's a lot of people that were running that high line, and it's like a poison because it works good for a little bit, but you burn your stuff up so fast. If you watch in the replay, there was a couple guys that were trying to run that high line, and that's why you saw me. I was just hugging the bottom line, saving as long as I could because that was the best tire wear right there. I went to pit road each pit stop, and I was even across on my right front and my right rear, just consistently.
Makes for racing. That's what it does. It's Texas. It is. It's that mile and a half platform that I don't know. I don't know. Still not a fan of this car. I still
Yeah,
think it needs to produce better racing for you guys, but it did string out, so that did produce. It did when in the short runs it produced really good racing for you guys, and that was entertaining to watch. So, which made this whole race kind of very compactful and good for not just the viewers, but for you guys to be able to race around each other and not get so strung out that it just felt blah.
yeah, exactly. Agree 100%. Not the biggest fan of this next gen car. My preferred car is the Xfinity car because you can put a whole lot more into it, whip it sideways. It's almost like dirt tracking. Um, these cars, I mean, it's a different ball game, unfortunately. And I know they wanted to get more modern, but I don't think this is the modern approach. Higher horsepower and a solid rear axle is what we need.
They can go higher horsepower in these cars and be able to utilize the actual way this car is supposed to be built. It's not meant for 670 horsepower. It's meant for 750 plus, and
Exactly.
that's the issue that the car's having. That's the reason why it's producing just dump truck racing for a lot of drivers out there. But that's my complaint for iRacing. That's my complaint for NASCAR, and we'll let them keep listening to me complain about it until they fix it, or they do something different to the aero of these cars to be able to allow drivers to just get there.
Yep.
And be. I like fuel strategy racing, but I don't want you guys to get bored when it comes to you know driving behind each other. You're waiting for somebody to run out of gas instead of being able to drive to them and yeah, I don't know. It's a good race though. You guys did a great job. This was a phenomenal looking Texas. Other than just a couple of little hiccups here and there, but that was mostly just the track treating people uh, poorly, as we would say. But Kevin, congratulations on the victory here, man. Give your shout outs. You got to win.
Just want to thank Best One Tire. I work for them in real life. I'm a commercial salesman slash retail manager. So I told them about how I race on here, and they wanted me to represent the brand. So I got a sponsorship in another league as the league sponsor. So shout out to them. They're a great company to work for, family based, Christian values. Just love what they do. Thanks to Jerry Culver and Alonzo King. They're the two that actually invited me to this league. So I appreciate the invite. This is a fun league. There's some really good drivers in here. Um, Appreciate you doing the broadcast. You do a hell of a job. I appreciate that. It goes a long way when we're able to sit there and have family members watch and enjoy it. Think that it's like a real race on a Saturday or Sunday. You do a heck of a job. So appreciate that. And just thankful to be able to do what I'm doing and enjoy it as a hobby.
We're all professional hobbyists here. That's what that's about, right?
Yep.
That's what I like to hear. All right, brother. Well, congratulations and welcome aboard. Get a victory.
Thank you.
And as Kevin Rafi gets the victory here, let's talk to P2 here. Michael Strickland needed just a little bit more out of that car to be able to bring it home in victory lane. I know it's coming. I know it's going to happen. Walk me through it, brother.
It was a good race. I guess I really don't know what happened there towards the tail end. The car, I kind of cruised around the first half of the race just to see how the tire wear was and made some adjustments on how I was running. Once I got out there about mid part of the race, got some clean air. Boy, that car liked that clean air. You're out there and you're really not even having to push it. It was just real fast out front. So I was hoping to try to get to stay out front. And that last restart, I restarted on the high side, broke loose around Mata, and fell back about 3 or 4 spots, and then had to basically burn them up to try to get up to Kobe and his cabin, and it just wasn't enough. He just ran out of time. It looked like I was starting a little bit, just starting to get to him. I probably needed about 10 more laps or so. I don't know how hard he pushed, but I'm sure he was sending it there last 10 laps. Congratulations to him. He ran a great last 30 laps, and obviously he got the win. Good job.
A lot of this racing was, 30, 35 laps. We had a couple of, handful of cautions in here. But it seemed like tonight was the short track, or I say the short track, the short run kind of car for tonight. And it seemed like these cars were hooked up, and you guys could run real close to each other. Latter portion of that first stage, it was Nate shined on his way to be able to move forward. But similarly, we were watching you guys be able to try to save some tire. Was it kind of just construct that you needed to maybe think about saving a little bit just in case it did have that long green flag run?
So I can't speak for everybody else, but at least the guys that were running around me, they were smart enough to save a little bit on the first half of each run, just to have enough towards the tail end. I mean, we were all equal, no matter if you're first through 20th. On a short run, we were pretty much all equal. So, ideally, what I was looking for is just finding a spot to kind of cruise, follow around a guy, let his draft take you around, take it real easy in 1 and 2. 1 and 2 was probably the most pivotal um, turn, because if you go in too deep, you're going to burn that right front. If you get on that gas too early, you're going to burn up that right rear, and it's going to be real evident towards the tail end of that run. Once you start burning off some fuel, you're going to either start pushing up the track, which a couple of guys started to do, or start breaking loose, oversteer, exiting the corner. I didn't really battle that because I was initially was downshifting that first part of the race, and I realized it was heating up that right rear. So I just kind of stayed in fifth, cruise, let the draft kind of suck me up to the guys, and I was real easy. I felt like I was pretty easy um, on the bottom and through the corner. So that helped out with any of the runs that we had. It felt like I had a decent long run car today. Early parts of the race, it wasn't that way, but I had to adjust and figure out how to run the track. But it was slick. It was fast. It was hot. From what I hear, it was hot during about 75% of the race, and then the temperature dropped on that last portion, that last run, which was real evident because all of a sudden the times picked up when we were on fresh tires. But all in all, man, it was a great race, at least to be part of. I'm not sure how it panned out. I didn't feel like there was a ton of cautions. I know we got our first real caution around lap 76 of 150. So I'm happy about all these guys. It's a tough race. You definitely can run side by side. I mean, multiple grooves, all kinds of places where you can run. So I'm happy. Overall, second place. I can't complain. Obviously, I would have liked first, but wasn't to be tonight.
A lot happens in that wake. That's what I saw
Hold on,
tonight.
baby.
Lot of wake busting tonight. That's what I saw. Riker, if you two finish, give shout outs.
Yeah, 10-4. Obviously, we want to give a shout out to all the guys that came out here. We appreciate everybody that comes out here. Each driver put forth the effort each week to get better and better, and I'm seeing it proactively. The guy that won today is a first-time winner. Super proud of him. Congratulations. Obviously, he worked. He kind of snuck out. We really didn't anticipate him out of nowhere. He just came out of nowhere, but you got to be there to get in position and to win it. So congratulations to him and everybody that participated. I want to give a quick shout out to all the sponsors. Make sure that I give everybody kudos for everything that they do. C2 Gaming, My Three Sons, Track Racer, Baller Status Boys, the Speedy Trophies, Admin Box, Geomax, Virtual Velocity Racing, MCI Graphics, Stay Tuned Sports, our poll sponsor, and of course, Chopping It Up, Chop Shop podcast for the main sponsor. Last but not least, Signature Esports. We appreciate everything that you do. Thank you very much. I'm sure the broadcast was awesome. I hope you had a ton of viewership, get some extra subscribers, get you to the goals that you want to be in. And we will see you, what is it, Friday? We'll see you on Monday for some dirt racing.
Be it. All right, Striker. We'll see you Monday. So 88. It's got family. You get a family in the back. Colby Hartung finishes in third. Probably the guy that I wanted to see win the most here today, due to the simple fact that you're looking for that Cup Series victory here, and had a strong showing, had a strong front. Some wall taps kind of dinged the car up a little bit. Walk me through this race.
I mean, I don't know. It might have been a combination of both, but after that wreck that I very narrowly avoided, I think I might have caught some some net code damage off of that because the car never felt the same. It just never kept the bottom like it was. But it felt great before that. But I think I might have like I didn't get an X or anything on the actual like, sim, but I feel like it registered damage anyway on me.
The guy they were talking about everybody was talking out there, asking about how the car was and how the can this car take a beating, and I wholeheartedly, from visual standpoint, watching what you guys have been doing week in and week out, will say no. Um, it'll look like it can repair like it can, but just a little bit. I mean, the wrong contact can shave a tenth and a half more than what you need.
Oh yeah, I was sitting with like 15 seconds of damage that whole race from knocking down the wall by pure ignorance earlier in the race, and I couldn't lead with it. The clean air was not my car was not aerodynamically sound with only 15 seconds of damage. It was really holding me back. I had to fight and scrap for everything.
Well, you held on to third. And you ran one of the top five fastest laps of the race, 29.79 on my relative up here. It seems like I was talking to Stryker and something I was talking to Kevin about. It just seemed like tonight was the first part of it was a long green flag run, and we watched how you could save, and it kind of seemed like that these Cup cars came back out, or the next gen car came back out and showed just kind of the kind of racing that we've come to expect from the NASCAR side of things.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely felt like I had a winning long run car, but it was just the short run I was lacking in. You know, I the car didn't really excel on the short run. It kind of took like 15ish laps to kick in and start passing people, but I was scrapping up what I could. It was a weird sensation of both tight and loose at the same time. Like I don't know. It's really hard to explain how the car drove, but it felt weird. It was loose and tight at the same time. I guess that's all I could give you.
The tires feel like they're floating, but your nose feels like it's plowing.
Yeah, yeah.
I know,
Because
I know.
because it felt like I was tight off of two,
Mhm.
but uh, you know you know that was not the case. Seeing from your view, all of us kicking our rear ends out, we were not tight. We were sliding loose, but it was so weird how being loose felt tight.
This car throws me for a loop, and I mean, I love everything that you guys do. I love what Chop does with the series. I've come to admire, the talent you guys have. I mean your iRating's what, $2,000 over mine right now, almost. You're like
Well,
almost
to
almost double my iRating, right? But I mean,
to be fair, I gave up officials a year ago.
yeah, yeah, but look at me. I don't do officials. I actually just spot for people now, and I think that's the besides calling races and watching the racing on not just on television, but doing the research on what the cars are going through and what iRacing is going through, and spotting for people and helping people grow their trying to help people grow their platform. This has been the eye opening experience that I have is being able to watch leagues, be able to um, take what I'm seeing visually and prove to me that that's what I'm seeing, and that's what I saw tonight. I saw Arrow be more of an impact, slowed everybody down. When Cavan got to your inside, you were not going to stop that pass, and that was what I saw um, show up, and was it was really weird because I've not seen somebody try to pull that arrow spike, or what it's called. It's the right front side drive to the left rear quarter panel, and be able to make that work as I wouldn't say easily as well as it did, but you know, I think with your right side damage or your right front damage that you had there, it just wasn't going to be able to be a side by side thing. But it was weird. This car's weird. I want it to be better. I want it to be so much better for you guys, so
Yeah.
you guys can just get out there and just hammer it and drive.
I feel like that's kind of the same in real life too.
Mhm. Well, that's
We
what
need
you're
to go
getting.
back to running 211 into the corners here.
Right? Yeah, because you're. Well, I mean, if you think about it, top speed 188,
You don't need seatbelts in iRacing.
188 miles an hour is your top speed.
Mm-hmm.
Fastest lap of the race, 29.69.
For the previous gen cars, that is a slow lap.
28.9 qualifying lap could be, in the previous. I mean, these cars are capable of handling it, and you guys are capable of handling it as well. If you can
Oh, yeah.
handle the Xfinity car, you can handle anything. You know,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the Xfinity car is breaking loose, and you put the Xfinity car around any one of these tracks, and it's going to be it's literally the version of Tokyo Drift that makes this car, and which is good because it's a driver's
Mm-hmm.
car. That's the reason why the B car is such a great car. It's because it gives you the driver's personality. You have to wheel that car.
Yeah,
You,
yeah. I'm really not a fan of these cars where like you gotta mash the throttle to make it turn. I guess because it's not like the Gen 4 cars where you touch the throttle and it gets loose. You touch the throttle and the car's gonna drive itself in over through the corner.
yeah,
It's weird.
and it just feels like you can't save this car either. I don't know.
It was difficult, especially here with it being 120 degrees
Yeah,
track temp for most of it. It was slick
yeah.
with a tight race car.
I don't know. This was it was interesting, but it was a good race. I'm not knocking the race. I'm a little not so feeling hot, so I'm a little under the weather. But we're all looking at this as a good race. It was a good having his top six, top eight for the majority of the race, and then I don't know why didn't your teammate come get tires? I was thoroughly shocked.
I was shocked too. Honestly, I was I was calling them an idiot in the chat.
He was moving his way forward. I mean, I gave him a little crap earlier, whatever he and the 99 got into it a little bit there. It wasn't his fault. 99 got free,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
he could have, and I kind of know Nate's talent, and I was like, well, he could have moved a little to the left and avoided that, and that would have been a caution. That'd have been a great battle. But then again, that's just me being me and seeing what I see in comparison to what you guys see, and it's a whole different story. So, but I thought he for sure would have had this one in the bag toward the end of it too. I don't know.
yeah. Well, I think the Kobler guy was pretty quick, but obviously he did not finish the race. Um, I I know that that incident that took him out wasn't his fault, but he was biting off a little more than he could chew,
Yeah, I don't know. I thought
in
he
my
was
opinion.
fast. I thought
He was very quick.
Steiner is behind you. Kind of rooting
Oh
for
yeah,
you. Kind of rooting
yeah,
for Stockton.
dude, Steiner in fifth. That's crazy because he does not have a lot of races on oval at all. He's a road course ringer,
Yeah,
and he's out here running top fives.
Matt is up there again. Russell Black's up there. Roberge. Roberge drove his heart out. He drove as hard as he could. I don't know, Colby. You got a win coming to you. I know we got a week off, and then we got Martinsville coming up. So we're gonna be. It's Martinsville. Let me get back to it. Let me look.
Something like that. I think we got a bye week actually.
Yeah, and that's what I said. We got a week off, and then we've got
Oh yeah.
Martinsville after that. No, it's Indy. Wait, no, it's Martinsville. I was right.
Oh, oh Lord Jesus.
That'll be
Might not have to
that'll be the day
might not have to use the tire set there.
that'll be the day that I might get angry.
Same year for the drivers.
No, you guys will be fine. You'll be fine. I think I'm going to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. We're not going to have as many cautions as Richmond.
I sure hope not.
Was it Richmond?
But then
Or
again,
was it Iowa? Which one was it? New Hampshire? I don't remember which one it was.
I don't
Whatever
know.
that, whatever
I,
that,
I
whatever
think
that
I
really
think
bad one was.
I think it was Iowa and New Hampshire.
Either way, Martinsville's going to run fun. It'll be fine. I think
I
it'll be
hope
fine.
it does, because it's a good track if people know how to run it.
It's a good track if everybody just chills the hell out, gives your bumps. Be aggressive, but be smart. Don't do anything that overdrives the corner.
Can't pass everyone on lap one.
Exactly. The outside wall still doesn't work.
Did for Chastain.
It used to work up until that point too on iRacing, and then
Mm-hmm.
when Chastain did it, and then everybody started doing it the next week, or throughout the rest of that next week on leagues, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna have to make that change." And
Yeah, which makes me question these broadcasters in real life calling it a video game move if they're just gonna remove it in the video games too.
yeah, I still wouldn't want that to happen. I mean, yeah, you remember we used to test Bristol on how many times you could run the wall around
Oh
Bristol.
yeah, you could definitely wall tap Bristol and gain a lot of time.
But you could only do it for like 6 or 7 laps, and once you did it for 6, after that you break down.
Yeah.
That it is what it is. Colby, it's always a pleasure, man. Always get to talk to you. Texas was Texas today. It was a good race, and you guys really did really showed up. You guys did a good job. You really did.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Give shout outs, man. Go ahead. P3.
All in all, I got what I needed. Got the points I needed, but shout out to Striker for putting on a good show. We might have bumped and tapped, but I enjoy racing with him. No matter how angry he might be right now, I haven't looked at the incident, but I believe he claims it's leading towards me. But then again, I haven't looked towards it. But yeah, shout out to him for um, putting on another great battle. Shout out to Nate for staying out and giving me another position. No, I'm just kidding. Nate was fast today. He just played the wrong strategy. It wasn't me for once. Usually I'm the one that gets caught with that. But yeah. Also big shout out to Kevin for finding hanging in the rear end of top 10 and then coming out of nowhere and passing everyone who's been leading all day and winning the thing by a whole second. That was crazy. And also a huge shout out to David Steiner for getting the top 5 in an oval, which he is completely new to. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even have all the rules down, especially with like the lanes and starting and all that. He was having some trouble last week, but he's figuring it out pretty quick. He might be a contender here soon.
Good deal. It's I hope he is. I hope he is. I hope he comes in and says, you know what, you oval guys, like what Caffrey did a couple of times.
Oh yeah,
Caffrey's got an ear and whoop you guys' butt time or two.
we got two fast Aussies in there now, or I think he's an Aussie. I'm not sure.
I think this. I think yeah. He shares the same flag as Caffrey. So yeah, be Australian. Well, let's look. We put it Adelaide in Australia, or is it New Zealand?
His club says Australia / New Zealand, so that doesn't really help. He's one of the two.
Australian. He is South
Okay,
Australia.
that's what I thought.
It's almost 1 in the afternoon their time.
Yeah, dedication.
It is dedication. This would be work. I'd be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Colby.
All right.
Do my thing.
Sounds good to me.
brother. Good luck. We'll see you sometime this week.
Tuesday probably. I think I've hidden myself for the dirt series. Got too much going on Mondays.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we want to keep that dirt series busy though, because they got to keep those guys separated as far as points go. They're getting down to the wire.
Uh-huh.
We don't want to lose that. We don't want to lose that. Well, I don't know. Tuesdays be good. Tuesdays be good. You know, what does Sketch say? Tuesday.
What's up, brothers?
What's up, brother? He
Uh,
cracks me up. Oh my god, that kid.
oh yeah,
So,
rise to fame.
and what a deserving kid too. You know what I mean? I know some people give him crap, or yeah, what they don't realize is that it's genuine. Is he mentally handicapped? No. Do I think he's anxious? Yes. Does that spark the what he's got going on when it comes to his mannerisms and stuff like that? Yes, absolutely. I think that his nervousness and his genuine ticks um, bring out what you see in Sketch. So much love to that kid. I hope he goes far. I hope people treat him with the same kind of respect he deserves, even though that some of it's an act, some of it's like a mix. It's like the perfect mix. I wish I could.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could have that perfect mix and find that niche, but instead I'm going iRacing and I'm fine with that. What a good kid. Um, very deserving. He had Jinxie and Queso. Put all three of those two together in a room, and you get a weird bag of Skittles.
Right.
That's the way it goes, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I think, well, we may have to do some reaction videos on some of his content. Just because I find it funny. I do. I really do.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Just good. All right, Colby. I'll let you go, man. I can talk to you for hours.
Right. All right. Appreciate it.
That's Mr. Hardtongue comes home P3, folks. And again, thank you to Chop Chopping It Up Podcast. You can find them on Spotify. You can find Chopping It Up Podcast on YouTube by going to the YouTube channel. There's links in the description for the Chop Shop YouTube channel and their Discord. Make sure you go to chopshopracing.net. Thank you to the full sponsor, which is Stay Tuned Sports, folks. They talk about everything sports and everything that's going on out there. Just a, I don't know, just a good podcast. I mean, they're good people. You see them out there in chat, you know, and that's what's really cool. It's good for everybody. Tonight's race was Texas. It was a good race, and normally I'm a lot more energetic and a lot more like upbeat. A lot on my mind, and we'll come back and we'll be stronger. We'll have tomorrow off. We don't have a race tomorrow, but we'll be back Sunday night. We do have the Amp Energy Cup Series. We're going to be calling at Chicagoland on Sunday night. I'm excited for that to bring them on board and be able to get that taken care of. We are looking for more daytime broadcasts and more daytime streaming, more things to. I'm trying to do what I can here, folks. We've gone through the ringer, and you know, when it comes to business, when it comes to, you know, personal life and everything that's happened, you know, our photography and printing business took a big hit over you know, recently, and it's because of the, you know, weather, the timing, just everything that's all come down to a wire. So I'm busting my butt to be one of the best out there, and I'm busting my butt to do what I can to be positive and to be in a better light. I'm having to replace series and leagues at last minute that make changes that I just get frustrated with, and you know, so you know, money we count on is not there, or money that we're supposed to be trying to save to put towards other things have to be used towards other things because, you know, life changes itself. And so yeah, that's what we're doing. We're trying to figure it out, try to do the best we can. Texas is in the books. Kevin gets the win, and yeah, good race. There was nothing wrong with today's race, folks. It was a good race and deserving win from Guy. Like I said, he sat 6th, 7th, 8th all race long. Had some battles going on there. I wish they would change the numbers, but that's just because it bugs me. Which I make it bug me. I'm gonna take a screenshot here because I want to get everything set up for our. Going to get it set up for the screenshots for the post that we're going to make. But thank you to everybody out there. Congrats to Kevin. Congrats to everybody. Budgie, thank you very much. If it seems like I'm just not there, it is true. I'm just not there right now. So we appreciate everybody being out there. We'll do better. We'll be better. This is personal. Personal life gets in the way sometimes. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Try to figure out what we got to do here to be able to be better and be the best platform out there for everybody. So be good, be safe, be kind to one another. See you in the next one.